Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Career Mode. As you can see here, we're in version 0.23 finally. It took me a while to get everything moved over to the new version, but I finally got that taken care of, and we can now continue this story. We'll see what we get here. Okay, checking in the tracking station, because I'm honestly not certain 100% how we left things. It's been a little while. Okay, we had a moon landing and obviously a return. There's no debris or anything there. Well, turn the debris on. Okay, there's a landing stuff and whatnot. Okay, turn the debris off. We have one orbiting Minmus, so let's have a look at that real quick. All right. Here we are. Ah, yes. This was an automated ship that I sent out here to gather enough science to enable wheels so that we could build a rover. Okay. And I think that since we're here, it only makes sense to attempt a landing. And so, let's drop a maneuver here. And no, not there. Over here. Tilt the orbit up this way. No. And not that far. We do want to pull it down. Just nice and low. I'm going to aim for trying to get into this lake bed down here. May not manage that, but we'll try to see what we can do here. Okay, let's bring that up just a teensy bit so that we don't hit this high spot, mountain, hill, whatever it is. And if there is a disaster, that's, well, it's not good, but we can live with it because this is an unmanned vessel. So let's go ahead and get out our smart ASS and our flight stats. We've got plenty of fuel, plenty of electric charge because it's been in orbit recharging. Let's get lined up with our maneuver node. Set an alarm for it. Don't expect this to be a very long burn. And then time warp around. Start the procedure for taking this down to a landing. We should be able to land and just basically touch down on the engine bell. Rather close orbit here, but that's all right. And we're maneuvering on the dark side. That's because we want the landing on the daylight side. "92 meters per second shouldn't take very long to burn. I kind of want to watch this from out here. 4 seconds burn, so we'll burn the rest of it at T-minus 2. Turn that off, SAS on, because I don't really want it chasing maneuver nodes. That's counterproductive in the extreme. I hit the 5 key to turn this SAS on. That's okay. I need the key assignments. So I need to hit 8 to fix that. Alright. Alright, let's fix that. Line back up on the node. Off, SAS on, this time using the T key. I have it set up so that I can use both. Time warp down. Oh, we passed it. Burn. What's going on here? Periapsis is subterranean. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Fortunately, we have enough fuel to correct such mistakes. Okay. Let's go ahead and orbit around closer to Periapsis and see about planning an actual landing. I would prefer to set down on one of these lakes, but that would mean orbiting several times until they came under the orbit again. Might be able to arrange to set down there. That way a little more to try to allow for planetary rotation or moon rotation, or you know what I mean. We know Minmus is going to continue rotating. There. I think this is a good guess. Yeah. Let's line up with this one. Get ready to burn it. It's a 3-second burn. Alarm so that we don't have the overshoot problem. Actually, change that time. Time warp. Camera to free mode. Almost time for the burn. Close that, SAS on, and burn it. Let's have a look here. We're on course for a landing in this small lake bed. See if we can move it over a little more. Alright, that's looking good. Now let's turn retrograde. And just for giggles, let's roll heads up. Just so that the navigation makes sense. We should just nicely clear this. Be able to set down in that little area right there. Careful use of time warp here. There's our landing site. Okay, do we have surface information? We do. So MacJeb limits the amount of things available based on how much science you have of what things you have researched. So that's fine. Most of the things that aren't showing right now I don't use very much, if at all, anyway. Okay, looking good so far. Start killing some velocity. Alright. Turn you off. Fine controls. Hopefully to make this a little easier to deal with. Actually, we need to move that way a little bit more to get over the flat area. Okay. And I'm zooming in all the way here, and it's not good enough. That was too far, but we can correct for it. All right. Come on. Alright, there we go. We are definitely over the lake now, so let's start killing this velocity. Move our retrograde marker to the center of the nav ball. horizontal speed down at as low as possible. Which does appear to be just a little tricky. Actually going to have to allow our vertical speed to climb a little bit. Alright, here we go. I think we're actually headed in the right direction now. It's rather difficult to see, of course. We're descending now. Now we're moving towards being over the lake. So we're still too close to this edge. And that's going to be way too steep to land this thing on. Especially considering how tall it is. All right. 3 kilometers above the surface. Let's get our velocity down. Most important at this point, get the vertical speed low enough so that we're not going to crash right away. Get the horizontal speed down to as close to 0 as possible. Looks like we're reducing both at almost the same rate. Horizontal speed is now very near 0. Pitch vertical. And prepare to come to a rest on the engine bell of the lowestmost stage, which is almost out of fuel, but should have enough for the landing. Okay. Now it's just a matter of descend. If need be, we can drop the low stage and let it crash. There, now I can monitor the fuel. We're coming down over the flat terrain here. It isn't taking much to provide all the braking we need. Although I can see where it might just be easier to go ahead and jettison this lower stage. Because for balance purposes, shorter will be easier to keep upright. Coming down nice and slow here. Still too high up to see a shadow apparently, although I'm seeing plenty of ground clutter. 1 kilometer. I'm going to attempt the landing with the whole thing. If it goes bad, I can lift off and stage it away. $500 meters. Minimum thrust is still providing braking. $400. Horizontal speed is in millimeters per second, so we're good there. I see a shadow right there. Descent speed is very, very nice. $200 and descending. Should be able to touch down at 2 meters per second or less. $45 in closing.
We're down. Engines off, speed 0. I gotta tell you, this is cool. That sucker is standing on the engine bell. Okay, granted, Smart ASS is using the reaction wheels and whatever else. Yeah, it has a reaction wheel, okay. Just to hold it upright. Okay, so while we're here on the surface of Minmus, observe the goo. We will keep the data. We're going to try to return this to Kerbal Space Center. Observe the goo here again. Materials Bay. Minmus Flats. That's right, Minmus has biomes now. 125 science to recover it, so we will keep the data. What other instrumentation do we have? I can't tell. Could have sworn we had a thermometer or something on this, but apparently not.